Hey my lovelies, hi Polumi here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. So today I'm going to show you guys how to achieve this particular eye makeup look over here, which basically have two colors like pinks and shades of pinks and a yellow shade. So this is very like a simple half cut crease look, which I have dolled up with some pearl rhinestone to glam up and uber glam it up. So if you just ignore the pearl rhinestone, it is very basic look. So yeah, today I'm going to show you how to achieve this particular uber glam look and then how to top notch it with adding some rhinestones. So yeah, now without any more further blabbering and wasting of your valuable time, let's jump into the video. So now as you can see that I'm totally done with my base makeup and I have also prepped and primed my eyelids. So what I'm going to do today right now is I'm just going to go ahead towards my eyeshadow palette. The main palette that I'm going to use for today's look is going to be the BPerfect Cosmetics Carnival III Palette, which is basically this one. So I'm going to use this particular palette mainly for today's look. So the very first color that I'm going to take right now is going to be like this one over here, which is known as Twilight. So I'm currently just patting that shade onto like this particular portion of my eyes. I'm not concentrating on blending the shade or doing anything else. I am just taking that shade and I'm just patting it onto the desired space, where the desired area where I want that color to be. So now as you can see that I'm done with that shade, which was known as Twilight, and I'm done putting it onto like this area. So I'm just going to go towards the second shade, and for second shade I think I'm just going to go with this one over here, which is known as Magenta, which is basically this one. Yes, I think it is known as Magenta. Yeah, it is known as Magenta. So I'm going to take this beautiful shade over here and I'm just going to put it just above that dark purple shade which was known as Twilight. So I'm just going to put it onto like this area. So now when we are done with that shade which was known as Magenta, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go towards this light pink shade, which is basically known as Pink Lily, which is basically this one over here. So I'm just going to take this beautiful shade over here and I'm just going to buff out the outer edge of this particular look. So I'm just going to blend on this particular area. Rather I would say like I will take just that tiny bit of the color and I'm just going to do this back and forth and round and round motion so that everything looks very diffused and blended. So now at this point when I'm done with that shade which was known as Pink Lily, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go towards this beautiful yellow shade over here, which is basically known as yellow itself, which is basically this one over here. So I'm just going to take this shade over here and I'm just going to put it onto like this front portion of my eyes. So I'm just going to blend it together so that I can make it touch this particular pink shade. So I'm just going to start from this portion and I'm just going to drag it towards this particular pink so that this particular portion over here looks yellow. So now as you can see that I'm done with that yellow shade, which is basically known as yellow. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and take a concealer and cut my crease. So yeah, I'm just going to do that. So I'm just going to do like a half cut crease onto like this area. I'm not going to go for a full cut crease today. To cut my crease, I'm using my all-time favorite concealer, which is this one over here, which is known as a PAC Spotlight Ready Concealer. It is in the shade 0.5 Porcelain. It is their lightest shade. So I'm just going to use this one. So now at this point, as you can see that I'm done with my cut crease. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some metallic shade and fill in this particular cut crease area. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go towards my ColourPop Cosmetics Honey Palette, which is basically this one. So first I'm going to go towards this particular shade over here, which is known as Queen Bee, and then I'm just going to go towards this particular shade which is known as the Sundust. So I'm just going to take this one and then that one, and I'm just going to fill in first like this portion of my eyes and then towards like the inner portion of my eyes. Wow, like do you see that shine? It is so metallic. I love ColourPop Cosmetics palettes. I just, you can never just go wrong with these palettes. So these palettes are so good that I always reach towards these palettes. So So right now I'm going to go towards the shade called Sunburst, and I'm just going to put it onto like this particular inner portion of my eyes. And I'm just blending it into that previous color which was known as Queen Bee. So right now when I'm done with those metallic shades, I'm almost done with this entire look. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put on some mascara and some falsies and complete the other eye, and I will be right back. So now I'm back after putting on my falsies and completing the other eye. So this is how my makeup turned out to be. On my lips today, I'm wearing my MAC Retro Matte Lip Color, which is in the shade Tailored to Tease, and I have topped it up with some gloss, which is by the brand Lime Crime Wet Cherry, the Disco Cherry collection. So the shade name is Disco Cherry, so I'm wearing it on to like the center of my lips to give it that blingy effect. So this is how my makeup turned out to be. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this entire video, and if you guys have enjoyed watching this entire video, then do not forget to like this video and maybe subscribe to my channel, because it will mean a lot to me. I'll see you guys next week with yet another more interesting topic. Till then, take care, keep it glam, and love you all as always.